I just finished making the arrangements for Lyle. He was a good man. I'm sorry, Commander.
Yeah, he was. And now I have to fill his slot in the squadron.
Have you found anybody promising since you got back?
I found a couple of prospects, but only a couple. The tax is driving most of the good pilots away from Istanbul. Anyhow, the best of the two is Ari Benghazi. He's coming on base today.
Just be careful. We don't want another one like Janet creeping into the squadron.
You don't have to tell me my job, Mr. Beetlebaum. In fact, you should be careful too. The tax has lured a surplus of accountants to Istanbul, and there aren't too many pilots like Janet Page anywhere.
I don't like what you're implying, Commander.
I'm sorry, Virgil. That was out of line. I know the Wildcats couldn't get along without you.
Damn right we can't. Send Mr. Benghazi in when he gets here, and I'll make sure his paperwork is squared away.
What do you think of Ari anyway?
Good credentials.
That's probably why he left the military life. His career was at a dead end with the Israeli Air Force, so he figured he'd go where there was more pay and excitement. Anyway, I'm hoping he'll do most of his talking in the air.
I am looking for the commander.
You found him. You must be Ari. Right on time, too. I like that. Good to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Look, I hate to take off right away, but I need to go shake up some work in Salim's. Our accountant, Virgil, is expecting you. He works in that office over there. He'll take care of your paperwork. Afterwards, you can set up your gear in the barracks. There's an empty bunk on the end. When you're done, feel free to mingle with the rest of the squadron.
I am not much of a mingler, sir.
Whatever. We'll talk more later. And Ari, you're not flying for the Israeli Air Force anymore, so calling me sir is optional.
Commander.
Do you have a mission for me or what, Farhad?
Of sorts. Although this mission you would be working for yourself. I have learned that the Turkish government is training terrorists in Syria to enforce their new tax laws. Although there would be no pay, it would be to our mutual benefit if you could eradicate this facility. I've convinced Captain Reynard of the Golden Eagles to go on a similar mission. I'm sure he'd be glad if you joined him in Syria.
What's in it for you?
The tax laws will affect me as much as you mercenaries. In fact, I don't know how much longer I can stay in Istanbul, with all of the merc squads moving to other countries. And this new tax law, my life is miserable. Even though there will be no payment, you might be able to buy some time before you must leave Turkey. Do you agree to this assignment? Please do not tell anyone we talked of this matter. I have enough people chasing me as it is.
I'm pleased to see you are still around, Commander. Very few credible mercenary squadrons are left.
What have you got for me, Mohammed?
A beauty of a mission, Commander. A very noble cause. The US is trying to repatriate Hawaii. They have sent a carrier group to the islands to crush any resistance. The Hawaiian government wishes to hire a merc squadron to remove this thorn from their side.
A US carrier group is slightly more than a thorn. Besides, the IRS would love to have an excuse to audit the Wildcats.
The Hawaiian government has offered legal assistance should the IRS get greedy, as well as 8 million once the carrier is scuttled. Do you agree to these terms? I knew one as honorable as yourself would see the merit in such a mission. I'll contact Virgil immediately.
The U.S. has set up staging base on Kauai. We're going to hit the base while they're not expecting us. Remember, hit runways and communications first. We don't want any reinforcements showing up. I'll take... on this one. Any questions?
What about air patrols? Aren't we going to gain air superiority over the field first?
They will have patrols flying over and around the base. I'm counting on the fact that they aren't expecting us, so their air cover will be light. If we hit their cover first and then go back for the base, they'll have plenty of time to beef up patrols. It's not going to be any easier than it is now. Anyone else? All right then. The run begins in 40 minutes. I'll see you then.
Caution, caution. Caution, caution. caution, caution.
Damn good.
Mission accomplished. Return to base.